Now, this last mock that we're going to talk about is from, let me pull this thing up real quick. Rich Rasmussen. That's who we'll be talking about. And with his draft, first round, he went with JPJ, Joey Porter Jr. at 17 overall.
Yeah.
32, he went with Darnell Wright, the tackle out of Tennessee. Right tackle or left tackle. Throw it out there early before we start our debate on that. At 49, Siaki Ika, the nose tackle from Baylor.
Okay.
At 80 overall, Nick Herbig from Wisconsin. Y'all know I like Nick Herbig. Y'all know that. All right. And then at there, man, you got Dorian Williams. Oh, hey. We're going to talk Nick too, because it's multiple things at play here. We know we talk Joey Porter Jr. It's multiple things that play with the Steelers. So we're going to chat. We're going to get to that. All right.
Have to pick that.
At 120, Dorian Williams, the LB out of Tulane. Yeah. Then we got a hail to Pitt at 235, Brandon Hill. TG's face right now, Lord.
Good pick.
You just say, hey, look, bro, you ain't gotta shout him out like that, bro. All right, just it's the safety you got. All right, that's it. Just leave it alone. There you go. And then yeah, and then in the final 7th round pick with Dorian Thompson Robinson, the quarterback out of UCLA.
I like his draft. I give him that.
I like this one a lot as well, man. Now I'm gonna just hop right into it. So obviously we know with JPJ, 17th overall, it makes a ton of sense.
First pick of the draft, didn't take long to pick it.
Yeah, that's the guy, right? No brainer. We with that one.
Gonna wear 55 at the corner and change the world.
That state number, bro. Do not push that narrative, man. Don't get in his ear. Have him out here doing something reckless and stank like that. You don't. He can rock 5. Go with 5. Yeah, rock 5 out there. Who's number 5 on our team right now? Do we got a 5?
We got a 5.
It was Oladokin. We had released him. Yeah, that was the 7th rounder from a year ago.
He beat a 5.
Yeah. So yeah, rock that Cinco there, man.
Rock the Cinco. What Pat he gonna have me?
You wildin'. You wildin'. You wildin'. That boy say, yo, he wearing 7. Where?
That P gotta wear 6. You gotta get 6.
He wear 8. He go 8.5. 9. He got a better chance to get 8 than he do getting 7, bro.
You should get 0.
That 7? Yeah.
You should get 0. That's 0.
I think he gonna rock with the 2 though, man. I think he go back to the P2 vibe, man.
P2?
Yeah, I think he's going with the 2. I think
like P2.
Or is it 20? I thought he saw something with the 2 on. Yeah.
21.
Now we got Norwood. Norwood's 21 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, get funny. That's good. The numbers gonna get funny. Yeah, can't wait to see
it. Let's keep it rolling at 32, man. Darnell Wright.
The right tackle.
Here you go. He can play both. I like him as a right, but he can't play both. That's all I'm saying. He can play both. I think he's a right as well.
He played tackle all year. He played right tackle in the Senior Bowl.
You say, yo, he's not a left. You're not taking him at 32 to play him at left?
No, right tackle. He's a dog. He's a pig.
Nah, he is, though.
He's a dog, but he's a right
tackle. He look like Broderick just at right tackle. That's who, like, when I cut the tape, I'm like, bro, they body types look the same. They move the same. Just one's a right, one's a left. But technically, they say Darnell can play both sides. I don't agree with it all the way, man. I look at some of his stuff at left. I don't think he's as natural. I don't think he's as good at left as he is at right, personally. He's a right tackle.
You showed the hands early at the left?
He overset a little bit at the left, man. You can get it on the inside a little bit at the left, man. With that right, he moving well. That lateral, that change, that punch, heavy hands. You know what I mean?
That left tackle is a different monster than the right tackle.
Oh, it is. But you're seeing different type of athletes, too, at left compared to right, too, man, in terms of how they move, the way they trying to rush and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, I like the move, though. But knowing that he is probably going to be playing the right tackle at the NFL level, for us with Chooks, you know what I mean? Because Chooks is obviously the guy that we just paid, was that a year ago? So, yeah. But then from there, man, Siaki Ika. I like the nose tackle, man. I need me an OG Casey Hampton type, man. He definitely gives me those vibes. I don't like him in any other situation though. I don't personally like him in passing downs. I think when you play him too much, the fatigue and the effort, you start to see that slipping. But when you're utilizing him as just a pure nose, I think that he could be dope in that vein, man.
You can't do that with the Steelers though. He ain't gonna get lazy. He got Cam in there. It's gonna be,
I'm with you. I'm
you
with
know,
you. That's how I'm looking at it.
big zero, big
Yeah.
zero. Boy, he keep popping up. I think
Yeah.
you want that. Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
pick. I like it there. It's early. He keep popping up, so I keep seeing
He
that name.
do a lot.
Keep
Yeah.
popping.
Now,
Yeah.
this is the one right here. This is the pick out of Wisconsin, Nick Herbig. Now, let's talk about him for a couple of reasons.
Maybe TJ.
Before, but say before we even talk about what he do on the tape, I'm gonna give you some of this background, team.
Yeah.
He has a brother that plays for the Steelers. We
Yeah.
just signed him, Nate Herbig. Okay, that's the first thing.
Check.
The second thing is he played at Wisconsin. Who else played
Check.
at Wisconsin? TJ Watt. Okay. The
Check.
third thing, TG. He trains with TJ Watt.
Check.
Check. When you watch him rush the passer, he does the TJ Watt move. I'm gonna
Yeah.
show you it. I'm gonna take it away and I'm gonna dip it and he got all that.
He got the TJ package.
If you watch him quickly and you don't check the number, you might think it was TJ Watt college tape. Is that what you're trying to? Is that what we're going with this thing, man?
He's there. He has to get picked. Doesn't make no sense. Anything else you said don't make no sense.
He done checked off every.
It worked before.
It worked before.
It worked before.
I'm like, bruh, you rush like JJ Watt, they rush like TJ Watt. Them two, I know what that looked like. So
hey, within the summer, you know what
you're
getting.
Come on, man.
Pro, you're gonna whisk. Come on, it just makes sense.
Come on, man. I think this is a no-brainer. I think this is a no-brainer, man.
Just like JPJ, them are no-brainers.
So yeah.
I like that pick.
Yeah,
I love that pick. Good pick. I'd love to see that.
and for me, I'm like, if that's my third rusher, bro, oh man, I got TJ, the real TJ. I got Highsmith, and then I got TJ Light. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a vibe, bro.
What if he turns into?
Hey, yo, chill. Don't you tempt us with a good time like that, man.
Yeah. That's a lot.
If you put that on, though, come on, man. That's a lot to put on a person.
A lot.
But that literally, as soon as I cut the tape, I'm like, whoa, I was not expecting to see that. It flashed. It definitely flashed, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good pick. I like that.
I like that one a lot, bro.
I like that.
All right. Got us another LBO.
Yeah.
Little Dorian Williams, man. The hard-hitting Mike. How you feel about him, man?
Mike. I just think I think he's a good player. He's on a good defense. That Tulane team is a good team. He was the heart of that, real physical, very physical. Mm-hmm. He's a true Mike. I think that's a lot of Mikes that they would have brought in there, But I like that. I think maybe that's the young Mike. You got to remember, still, I think they already got a lot of those in there. I think they're looking for the athlete.
Yeah.
I think they want the athlete. I think they got a couple of thumpers in there right now. Even
do you see a scenario where Keanu Neal goes back to what he was doing a little bit in Dallas, and obviously he was doing some in Tampa as that like dime linebacker in the box, stuff like that, maybe?
Could see that. Because right now it's a lot of mics in there.
It's thumpers, yeah.
It's a lot of thumpers in there. Like
we built to stop the run. We are definitely built to stop the run right now.
Yeah, you're not trying to run. But you still have to stop this pass game. You got to stop these athletic ends. You need a big body who can move. Mm-hmm. And I think they're looking for more of the big body, the athlete, than the total thumper.
So we can stay in base is what you telling me. We don't want to have to always go small ball. Is that what you trying to tell me, man?
You want to be able to walk that wheel out and be comfortable. Yeah. You want when something motion out, you don't gotta have your nickel all the way travel. That wheel can just bump out. Yeah. You want to be able to do some different stuff. So you want to be able to blitz that wheel with athleticism. You want speed from that wheel. So I think that's what they're looking for a little bit more.
Yeah.
For that linebacker position.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Now that first. No, I'm with you.
Good player.
No. But now for your favorite pick of this mock, 235.
Yeah.
You said H2P. What you call it?
I never said that.
I
I've
thought you
never
said H2.
I don't know how to say that.
You know sometimes it's the signal. I think if the signal was throwing me off, I thought I could have sworn you said. You sure you said that?
I don't even know how to say that. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even know how to say that.
I was just checking. Like I said, sometimes, man, with technology, it just be sounding like you said H2. I was like, what H2P? What you say?
No,
That's all. That's all.
so I'm almost having. So good player though. Good player. Played well
Nah.
against West Virginia. Real good player. Real good player. He
You
can
say
play.
play well versus the VU.
Good player.
I like no the thing with Brandon Hill though. I like man, it's the physicality. He's definitely one of them dudes. I think at this stage could definitely use something on teams because we need that element. So I definitely think he gives you that. But in terms of him really carving out a role at the safety position, I think that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for him at this level. But the physicality is definitely there. I think he's still a good player, but it's just one of them ones where I just don't know if he's going to be able to like be that type of guy at this level at that position.
You don't let you touch people like that.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
And now the final pick on Rich Rasmussen's draft, he went with Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Now you missed the West Coast. You missed the anything out there in Cali, preferably Seattle. That Seattle, Washington type of dude. But when you're not in Seattle, Washington, you rock with the Cali vibes. How you feel about Dorian?
I like Dorian. I like him there. I like Dorian. I like
I
Dorian.
know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was at Oregon before. He's an athlete. He transferred to UCLA. He gave was he at Oregon? He was at Oregon.
Yeah.
He gave USC a run for their money that night. He threw a lot of touchdowns that night. Good player. He made one mistake. Fell for the cover two. Fell for the two. But good player. He's a good player. He played his heart out. I think he'd be a good Steeler. A little young Cordell Stewart type.
Yeah.
Maybe a little athlete or a little. I think he'd be a good player. I think he's a good player. I think that's a good pick. Late if you want to add that type of element to your game.
Yeah, I'm with you at this stage. Like you talked about, literally with the last one. If you like a dude or you love a dude or you just feel like, man, this is something I want in my building. At this stage, that's what you're going for. To me, the Dorian pickup, I like it a little bit better than what we did a year ago with Chris Oladukin, just because it's a little bit more higher pedigree. But yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a wrong player to get at this stage of this draft, though, man.
I think you're just looking for the guy that you love.
Yeah.
The guy that you talk to, you've had good interviews with. You might want to add a little element or something into your game, Good player. I think he can throw the ball well. The ball comes off nice. He got good release. I think he brings an element where he can run. He has that trait. He's been in spread offenses. So, that shotgun sets a lot of things. I don't think, is he the misdirection guy? So a lot of things he could bring to the game.
Yeah.
But it's a good pick. Do you love him? Do you like him? It's about how you feel about that pick, that person at this late in a sense. Did you love him? Did you like his interviews?
Do you love him like you love AR-15? That's what you gotta ask people out here. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, I don't love him like that.
AR is gonna be your first pick. I do.
Hey, bro, why you light up every time we say AR-15, bro? You be over here like, that's different now. That's a different.
And he's not the best quarterback. I'm not saying that, but I think
All right. Well, to wrap it up then, which one we rocking with, man? I'm gonna recap it real quick. We obviously just did Rich Rasmussen, where he went JPJ at 17, Darnell Wright at second overall, or second round, Siaki Ika, Nick Herbig, the edge, aka Lil TJ Watt. Then we had Dorian Williams, Brandon Hill, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Then on the other mock from Jacob Ramirez, Broderick Jones, Mozzie Smith went with Dayon Henley, traded back to get some more picks. Then went with the corner, Travius Hodges Tomlinson in the third, Jair Brown in the fourth, Andrew Voorhees in the fourth. Got your West Virginia dude, Bryce Ford Wheaton, Jaron Hall, and Brenton Strange.
Yeah.
Which one you like it a little more, the first one or the second one?
Like the second one we talked about, the first one you just said. You see how you tried to get me? I was
Oh,
locked.
what?
Yeah, I said
I,
maybe like the first and the second one before we talked
I
about.
know. I was over here like, is that the one you like? If it ain't the one you like, just say that's the one you like. I know you
I
got your W guy on one hand.
love the
You
one
love your
with
W.
but the one with JPJ, that's a good pick. The Nick pick's a good pick. Like the right tackle. You
We
know.
got bloodlines. We
Yeah.
got everything we need in the second one, man.
Bringing Dorian in here.
Hey,
Good pick. Good draft. Good draft. I think that was a good
shout
draft. A lot of
shout
blood,
out.
a lot of connects. I can see a lot of that coming in.
Hey, let's go. Shout out to Rich Rasmussen there, man. The
Good pick.
bloodlines always take over, baby.
Know something. He's a Steeler. He's still a name. He does something.
Let's go. Let's go.
Pay attention.
I like it. Well, shoot. That will be it for this week's episode of LockerMates. All right. But like you
Bro,
said, man, we're gonna keep this thing rolling like we always do. Y'all hit that like button too on the way out of this thing, too. All right. But y'all
your
know how
back
we rock, man.
fire, bro. Your background, the muscles, the moats, you're fired, bro. Just had to shout it out. You're fired behind you, bro.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you,
bro.
man.
You
My
doing
goal, I do that because you got
you
the
doing it.
full
No,
beard and
you
stuff. My
doing
thing don't grow like that. I got to
it.
compensate. Yeah.
Y'all don't see all the J's he got. He doing it. He doing it. Yeah, man. Y'all like it.
Shout out to T, man. But y'all hit that like on the way out of this thing, man. And we're going to spin the block and hit y'all next week, man. But we always appreciate you. And until next time, baby. Peace.